What about like the way then that you would write? Was the music the most important thing? For instance, Morrissey would get his lyrics together and put some music around it, and the lyrics are very important to Morrissey. Radiohead would kind of bang themselves over the head for each album and try and outdo or whatever it is, outshine themselves in the past. The most important thing for you is that you have the music that really is good Oasis music, and then you stick words to it.
It's the tune.
It's the tune.
It's the tune,
right.
And how that tune makes you feel. If you can write a good story or some good lyrics to go along with that, brilliant. But I wouldn't sit down for months and bang out. But you know, there's a great worth in what Morrissey does, but he's a great lyricist because he can't play the guitar. If he could play the guitar, he wouldn't be as good a lyricist, does he? I mean, I'm not the greatest lyricist in the world, you know what I mean? And I'm not the greatest guitarist in the world. I'm kind of a jack of all trades, you know. But I don't. The words to me just facilitate the tune, you know, and the tune. You're supposed to get some kind of feeling from it, and whatever that is great, you know, but I'm not a wordsmith.
Okay, lyricist, guitarist. What about now, vocalist? Think you're better than you used to be?
Oh, I'm brilliant. No, I really enjoy it. Yeah, I like singing. But I think, you know, I think Liam's got a better voice than I have. But for I think my delivery of some of my songs is better than his. I don't think he could deliver Falling Down like I could, you know what I mean? In the same way as if, you know, I were to try and sing Songbird, or I'm Out of Time, for instance, only he knows what he's going at for those kind of things. So, but I do like singing. It's a great gift.
Is one of the reasons why Liam mightn't like you is because you're indifferent to him? He doesn't like somebody being indifferent to him. He wants to have a big opinion.
No, I think I annoy him greatly, and I understand that because I'm brilliant and I'm better than he is. You know what I mean? And that's fine. You know, and he annoys me because I annoy him. You know, but it's not that we don't like each other. I wouldn't go out for a drink with him or anything like that. I wouldn't go to his house for Sunday lunch or anything like that. It always ends up in arguments about, you know, the track listing of Definitely Maybe or something. You know, but he's just another member of the band to me. Do you know what I mean? And I don't hang out with any of the other guys either. You know, I've got no particular favourites in the band.
Sure.
You know, I was born a loner. You know, and yeah, I'm indifferent to him. He's obsessed with me.
Somebody else you get is Neil Young. Yeah. And you went to his sort of stripped-down acoustic gig, the Greendale one.
Yeah, it's great.
No, I hated it, but there you go. I hated it because I loved Neil Young, and it was an hour and 45 minutes of this appalling album. And by the time
the album's not great, but the show was brilliant.
So I didn't like it, because then in the end he does 15 minutes of the great stuff, and it was just too late.
Right.
You're a very, very, very bitter and difficult man. Okay. Do
you have children?
I do. The point I'm making here
I've got to say, don't ever pick up the guitar if you have a lad.
Like Neil Young would be somebody that you would be a great fan of. Okay, Neil Young would be somebody you're a great fan of,
absolutely.
Right? Okay, but you didn't like the album, did you?
I didn't like the album, no, because I'd heard the show first, and I thought it was going to be an acoustic album. And those songs are great. I don't care what anybody says. I'm having it. Then when I heard the album, it's like his other albums. You know, it's like Neil Young should spend more than a week recording an album. He usually gets in there, bashing, it's done before the tape stopped rolling. But I like the concept of it all, the story and all that, and the story around it. But I think that the acoustic live version was better than the record. But I can't begin to tell you how much in high esteem I hold him. He's it for me.
If he was in the next room and Bob Dylan was there too, would you be in with your autograph book?
No, I've never asked for a picture or an autograph off anybody that I've ever met. But you know, I've played with Neil Young a few times. He actually knows my name. It doesn't get any better than that. But I wouldn't say, could you just sign this, Neil? It's not for me, you know. You know, can we just get a quick, you know, I'm not like that. Because I hate people that come up to me and say, can we just get a quick picture? I'm like, if only you could get a quick picture. But it's not going to be quick, is it? Because you haven't got a fucking clue how to work that silly little phone, have you? And you stand there for ages, like a lifetime going, have you got it? Have you got it? Just make sure you get me in. Never mind your missus, just get me in. Horrible state of affairs.
Listen, there are 1,000, I'm just going to finish off, there are 1,000 like stories that have happened to you down through the years that I could talk about. I just want to mention one or two things. You met William Shatner in a lift.
Yes.
Tell me about
the first time.
That's fantastic.
The first time we were ever on David Letterman, he was on the same show. And we'd done our little run through, and we were all in the lift. This is the original lineup. And as we're waiting for the lift to go up to the dressing room, but the door was shut, somebody puts their hand through, and it's him and a woman with a clipboard, and he gets in, it's William Shatner, he's dead little, and the door shuts, just like on Star Trek, he goes, shoo, like that, and there's silence, right, and we're all kind of going, all kind of looking at each other, like little kids laughing, and he was kind of going, hey guys, and we're like, we were just looking at him, and Leo goes, you Captain Kirk. And I was thinking, how many times is he going to have heard that? And then the joke started, Beam was up Scotty and all that. And it was a real funny moment where there was just like silence. We were all going.
Okay, well, if that's a rock and roll thing on the road, which I like a lot, and I'd love to meet William Shatner and lift myself. What about meeting the kind of heavy metal type people? I mean, the Kings of the Bobbing, Metallica, Lars Ulrich.
Great Lars.
You've met him a few times.
He's a ludicrous individual.
I know, this is the point I make. Like, I don't know if you see this some kind of monster movie?
It's brilliant.
Isn't it just like, I mean, do you ever sit there saying, it can't get to that for Oasis?
No, we'd never do that. We're Mancunians, you know what I mean? We'd actually say it.
Look at it and say,
the great thing about that film is Lars comes out of it as the coolest one out of them all, who just wants to drum and make music and go on the road and buy paintings. The other lot, the singer's mental, but they came to loads of our gigs in '90. I remember being at a gig, and Lars and the drum and the other guitarist were down at the front, at the very front.
Jeez.
And then he'd come backstage and try and give Tony McCarroll drumming tips. And I was like, you might as well be talking to that packet of crisps he's eating, because he's going in one ear, and in fact, I don't think he's going in one ear. You know, Lars is great. I actually love him to bits.